Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. What have we got today? Well, I'm doing a bit of an experiment, and I'll explain. As some of you may know, some of you may not, I do live full-time in a van, well, motorhome, and so space is premium. And I do have my Aeroband guitar where the neck comes off and goes under my seat, but obviously I want a conventional electric guitar as well for doing videos and demoing amps and pedals and stuff, and for just me playing and practicing and stuff like that, and maybe doing some guitar lessons, that kind of stuff for people. But the guitar, or a guitar, electric guitar, is a little bit too big, so what it ends up doing is it ends up being in the way, basically. So I want to design or alter a guitar so the neck can come off and be put back on again relatively easy, so I can then, when I store it away, I can put it under my sofa, which is here. Okay, this guitar, you may have seen in other videos, is basically a throwaway guitar. Somebody was throwing this in the trash, and I saved it, and there's videos on that. It is a Ninja, pardon me, it is a Ninja Star Les Paul, probably from the 80s, entry-level kind of guitar, beat to death. It was another van lifer, actually, that had it knocking around in his van. This is broken. But anyway, so I'm going to experiment with this, see if I can make this into a kind of quick release neck type thing. There are guitars on the market that actually do this, and this is where I got the idea from, but they're so expensive. So, I'm going to have a go at doing it myself, and if you follow me, and you know me, I love to try and do things myself, even if it is wacky. So what I've got to have a go with are these. The idea is this part here will screw into the neck, because if you're just screwing into the wood, you know, constantly tightening it and loosening it, it's just gonna, you know, it's just gonna fatigue the wood, if you like. So that should help with that. And then you've got these which you can screw in by hand. I've only got 2. I don't know whether I needed 4, but as it is an experiment, we're just gonna go with 2 for now. I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind damaging this guitar or anything, but my plan is to drill one through there and one through there and take these away. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough for the tension. If not, it would be 3 and I'd put 2 there, 1 there maybe. Obviously we wanted to make it as easy and as quick as possible. I have no idea how this is gonna go, but here we go. So first off, I'm gonna obviously take the neck off. I should probably loosen the strings, or not, I don't know. Let's have a go. I left the string tension as it was and undone the screws and took the back plate off, and that's basically what it does, is the neck just kind of does that, and then obviously the strings all loosen off, and then you can just put it away and then put the neck back on. So it's a simple idea. Like I said, there are guitars that already do this. There is a big hole there, but there is a truss rod obviously in here, so we've got to make sure we don't hit that. So basically that would be the idea, and then I'd put that in a bag, and that would neatly go under the seat, and then it would just go back together. I'm just going to use the holes that are there. I'm not going to do the 2. I'm probably going to go and buy another couple of these, maybe do 4, or at least 3. So I'm going to put 1 in there and 1 in there for now. It may be enough to hold it anyway, but I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get a drill bit, drill those out, put them in. Alright, let's have a go. We'll put 1 here. What should be that one? I'll do... Ooh, which one? I'll do that one, which will be closest to me. So I'm just going to drill that out a little bit. Might need a bigger bit. Let's go. I don't want to go too big because we want it to be tight, but I might have to go up a size. 8mm. Let's do that then. Okay. It's better. So obviously that's an Allen key, so I need an Allen key. Okay, that's 1 in. It's quite flush. It might affect the action slightly because it's just like a millimetre maybe proud, and it won't go in any more than that. I could put a little, you know, recessy bit for that to slot in, perhaps, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll put the other one in. I've drilled that one, that hole that bigger as well. We'll do that one there, and then we'll see what happens. And I can't believe it, but it actually does work, and it holds that neck on really tight, and you can play it. It's brilliant. The only problem is these are quite tight. You can't undo them. Yeah, with your fingers. I think maybe some bigger butterfly ones would be better. What would be good is if you had some like a butterfly type bolt there which folded over so it was a bit flatter. Although I just sat there and played it, and I will show you that in a minute, and it's not uncomfortable. But you can get a pair of pliers and undo them and tighten them up quite easily. Or I mocked up this, which is an 11mm socket onto a screwdriver end, which pops on there, and you can undo them really easily, which you could carry in your bag as well. Now I know what you're thinking. You may argue, well, you might as well just leave the screws in there and just undo the screws, haven't you? But yet, you've got 4 of them. This is only 2, so it's quicker. Plus, with those metal plugs thingy-majings, you're not going to fatigue the wood, because if you keep screwing screws in and out, you do that about a dozen times and you're going to have nothing to screw into. Yeah, you need a tool. This cost £2. These bolts cost £2 something, and that was a really quick, easy job to do. And now I can whip the neck off and store it. You can put it in a suitcase, in a bag. I'll demonstrate. So basically, out of this, I would opt for something like this, or maybe you could get like a key, I was thinking like a gas locker key, or a radiator bleed key, or something might fit over that. But this works the easiest. So all you got to do is just undo the bolts. Really quick and easy. You can just loosen them off with that. You don't need, it's just genius. And then you can do the rest by hand anyway. It just pops off. You take that off, bosh your monkey, put that in your bag, and then the guitar neck just comes off like that. Right, boom. Then you can get your guitar bag, pop it in like so. Maybe if you're precious about the guitar and the neck, you could put something on there to protect it from being scratched, but like I say, this one doesn't matter. And then zip her up like a boo 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 boo. I don't know why it's not fitting today. Get in there. And then you've got you found that you've gained. If we take that out of there, there's this stuff in there. Get rid of that. Hang on. Don't put stuff in there. I don't know what's in there. What's in here? Spare tuning pegs. Why not? Why are they in there? I think pretty good ones, aren't they? I don't know. I don't know why they're in there. Anyway, then you find you gain a lot more space. So now that would easily fit into a suitcase if you're going on a plane or anything like that, or a boat or whatever. And for me, now I know I can get that underneath my seat, no problems. Now let's put it back together. Right, so I've got it out. I want to play some guitar. Undo my bag, take out my guitar. Hello guitar, how are you doing today? Now what I've discovered with this is this is the trickiest bit, because the strings will get all tangled up. So you just got to make sure to untangle all your strings. I didn't even have to loosen the strings off to do this. Make sure your strings are all going in the respectful places. There we go. They're all on their saddles. This one's gone. There it is. There we go. Once you've got them all in, there might be a way of doing that. I don't know if you've got any ideas on that to stop them getting so tangled up. But anyway, like that. All in. Push it down. Flip her over. Like that. Get your plate and your bolts. One bolt 2-bolt, 3-bolt, 4. Right, and all I do, start with the first one, start with the front one, which brings the back one in, because, oh, that's actually tightened up a lot easier this time. Maybe they get a bit better the more you use them. Yeah, that tightens up a lot easier now. Almost flush. And then just get your tool, pulls it right in, nice, hand tight is all you need. Bob's your monkey, that's on there. Obviously it's out of tune, but then you just tune it up and off you go. Now I thought that that would affect the action, the intonation somehow, but it hasn't done anything to this guitar. Still plays great. What I will say is that you get this kind of like new string settling in theme because you've taken the tension off, put it back on, so the strings take a little time to adjust, to stretch them in a little bit. Apart from that, it didn't really need that much of a tune because it was almost in tune when I put it back together. Might be better if it had locking tuners so that the strings didn't kind of unwind a bit, because the toppy unwound. But apart from that, it's a winner for me. It means I can now carry an electric guitar in my van, in my home, without it being in the way, because it was always, I had to put it in the cab and I was moving it backwards and forwards. I got nowhere to put it. Now I can just store it under the seat when I want to use it. Bosh bang! Like I said, there are guitars on the market that do this, and they're really expensive. There's acoustic guitars that do this as well. Weirdly, if you didn't know. But I didn't think that was going to work as well as that. And because when you're playing it, it's there, it's not even touching you as well. You might think I'm crazy. Maybe I am. But that worked a treat for me. There's going to be some more mods to this guitar coming up, because I've got some more pickups coming from my sponsor, which I'm looking forward to doing. And I might do some other stuff to this guitar because I love the vibe of this thing. And surprisingly, it plays really, really nice. Anyway, there are videos on this. And I'm going to leave it there. So I'm going to say peace till next time. Hope it was helpful for you. It's been really helpful for me. I'm just glad that worked out. £2, that's all it cost. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Here's the jingle!
1, 2, 3, 4. If you like my YouTube show, hit like and comment and get involved. If you dig my vibe, then hit subscribe and never miss an episode of my YouTube show. Peace. Till next time.